You guys, our thoughts are the most powerful thing in the world. And I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he was talking about it. And this is a well-known fact that we think, as humans, we think around 60,000 thoughts every single day. The craziest part of that is that 90% of those thoughts that we think on a daily basis are repetitive. That is crazy. Let me repeat that. 90% of the thoughts that you are thinking today and tomorrow and yesterday are the same thoughts over and over and over and over and over. What does that mean? It means that if you have negative thoughts every day, unless you sit there, catch your thoughts and do things, take action to retrain your thoughts, you're going to feel the same way. If you're insecure, if you're lacking confidence, if you're scared, lacking discipline, if you're all these things, or you think you are all these things, unless you are doing something to change your thoughts, you're going to continuously feel the same exact way every single day. Our thoughts are what dictate everything that we do. I was also thinking about how powerful our thoughts are because there's so many. I'm doing 75 hard challenge right now, and there is so many things out there, content creators, YouTube, whatever it is, there's so much out there telling you to go to the gym and walk 10,000 steps and do all these things. But then not enough people are talking about how can someone do that when their thoughts aren't right? Like going to the gym and lifting weights, getting your physical body to do that, sure, that's hard. But the hard part is because it's what's going on in here. So now the question is, how do we retrain our thoughts? First of all, it's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight. But I strongly believe it is very, very similar to other parts of our body. I think it's similar to our confidence level, for example. I think it is similar to our physical body. By that I mean, it is something we have to work on all the time, like a muscle. And so the things that I do to help train my thoughts every single day, and I've been doing this for years now, I use tools like journaling. I've talked about that before. I use tools like meditating. I use tools like reading self-improvement, self-help books. I know a lot of people hate those words and like, I don't need that. And there's kind of a bad rep for self-help and a lot of people are kind of like over abusing it. But these are all tools that we can use to reprogram our thoughts. And if 90% of our thoughts are the exact same today that they were yesterday, I just want to make this quick video for you to reflect. What are your thoughts about? Are you thinking about what you don't have? Do you wake up and are you stressed out about the money you don't have, the bills you owe, the house you don't have, the trips you're not going on, the body you don't have? Are you focused on all these things you don't have? Are you focused on fear? Are you focused on losing loved ones? Are you focused on the future and the government and all these fear-driven concepts? Because if that's the case, that's going to cause a certain emotion. It's just fact. It's going to cause a feeling in you, which is going to cause you to put out a certain energy that might be negative. And if that's happening, it's just going to be a cycle. So my ask for you is to catch yourself, is to, when you're done watching this, press pause and just be like, or watch the whole video, subscribe, and then literally just ask yourself, what are my thoughts? What am I normally thinking about? Because if it is all those things that I mentioned before, we need to start reprogramming that. So you can start doing that by journaling in the morning. You don't have to, journaling, there's no right or wrong way to journal. I have a whole video on that, but the point is start focusing on the opposite of the things I said before. So instead of not what you don't have, focus on what you do have. I wake up every day and I ride my bike to a coffee shop. I've been doing that for my 75 hard challenge. And one of the things I write down right away is, I am grateful that I get to ride my bike. I'm grateful that I woke up and I am able-bodied enough to just go and be able to ride my bike. Some people can't do that, right? So that's basic things, but I start there. Then I go, I'm grateful that I create YouTube. I'm grateful that I have this relationship. I'm grateful that my loved ones are here. And whatever it is, I start my day focusing on the things I do have. And then I start envisioning the things that I will become, the things that I will accomplish. Everything that I focus on is positive. And because of that, I always get told all the time, how are you so positive? How are you so optimistic? People, even like my wife, I don't want to say she hates it, but Teddy. Hold on. Hey, come here. This is Teddy. For those that don't know, most of you probably do. Anyways, Teddy, hold on. We'll go see her in a second. Anyways, catch yourself, right? Catch your thoughts. Retrain them. Ask yourself, where are you spending your thought? Like, what is your thoughts being spent on? What is the time? How much time are you spending on those? Why are you thinking those things? Just start asking yourself that. Our thoughts are so powerful. And I wanted to make this is like such a huge concept that I've been thinking about so much recently. And the fact that we think 90% of the same things that we do every single day is just crazy to me. And I know most of you probably already knew that fact, but maybe this video will just trigger something for you where you're like, damn, he's right. I do need to do something. I need to start retraining my brain. And I'll leave you with this. Don't put too much pressure on yourself either to happen. There's going to be, just because you start doing some of these things like journaling, meditating, focusing, whatever, just because you start doing that tonight, tomorrow, doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to be this completely different person. It's going to take time, because think about how long have you been thinking the way that you're thinking? A lot of us, it's been for the last 5, 10, 15 years plus, 20 years, right? We've created these habits. So just know that to reverse that, it's also going to take time. But you can do it. We can all get to a place where we feel good about ourselves. But it all starts with what we're focused on. But we are in control of that. We are all the main characters. We are all in control. Our thoughts control everything. Nothing else. So keep that in mind. All right, y'all. That is it. Quick random video because I just feel so energized and passionate about this. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.